Welcome back, guys. In today's video, we're diving into a moment that shows just how fast a calm situation can turn into a confrontation when authority is misused. A man simply saying goodbye to his family at the airport ends up questioned and detained for no reason at all. This one's a clear reminder of why knowing your rights and recording every encounter matters more than ever. Make sure to like, comment, and support the channel so we can keep bringing the truth to light.
So why do you need my driver's license?
We're waiting for a supervisor, okay?
I understand. Why do you need my driver's license?
Why? Yourself, like who you are.
Why do you need to identify me?
Sir, you're on airport property.
That has nothing to do with anything. I'm parked. I was parked when you guys came up to me.
Yeah.
You didn't pull me over. I was parked.
I see that you're recording me.
Of course I am, because you guys are asking me for my insurance, driver's license, and everything. For what reason?
You have the authority to do.
Says who?
Says the Highway Traffic Act.
You have. Why do you have to have that for no reason? You don't even have a reason. What did I do? What did I break a law?
We have the right to ask anyone for their insurance.
Well, I don't mind giving it to you, but I don't like the fact that you just come up and you want my driver's license, insurance, and for no reason. Because I was parked. I wasn't speeding. I wasn't doing anything illegal. There was nothing.
Then what's the problem?
That's what I'm saying. Then what's the problem? Why would you ask me for that stuff?
Because we have...
At the start, we see a simple moment that quickly escalates. A man parked near the airport just to say goodbye to his family suddenly finds himself questioned by police. A female officer demands his license and ID, insisting she has the authority to do so. Confused, the man asks for justification, pointing out that he wasn't pulled over, he was already parked. What began as a peaceful farewell soon becomes a tense exchange about rights, authority, and the misuse of police power.
The authority to do so.
What? That's not an answer.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. That's
We got a call
that's
for a suspicious vehicle that was abandoned at an airport. Okay?
Oh, so you think there's something wrong with the vehicle?
I'm telling you why you're being stopped, why we're here.
I wasn't
We got a call.
stopped. I wasn't stopped. You just said why I'm being stopped.
Why you're being detained right now, because technically you're being detained.
I'm detained?
Any traffic stop is a detention.
Okay, so I'm detained.
That's semantics.
No, I would, now you let me know that I'm detained. So, anyways, when your supervisor comes out, then we can go further with that. I just, didn't do anything wrong. I dropped my family off at the airport. I got a $75 ticket, which sucks, because I have 3 kids and 1 wife and 7 luggages and 3 knapsacks to take in
There's always
there.
an option to park your vehicle.
No, there isn't, because there was the parking. I was going to do that, and the parking only goes to, here. Right? This is too high for the parking. I was going to pay the $14 or $20 to park it, and then go and be able to say goodbye to my family, but I couldn't even go in there, right? So, I know...
As the questioning continues, the officer claims she's acting under the Highway Traffic Act. The man, however, stands firm. He wants to know what law has broken. The officer provides no clear reason beyond authority. When the man pushes back, she admits as being detained. Shocked, he realizes the seriousness of the encounter. He explains he's just a father helping his family with heavy luggage, not a criminal. The frustration in his voice grows as he tries to reason with officers who seem determined to control the situation.
You can say that, but it wasn't even an option for me. So, anyways, I'm not filming you to be a dick. I'm just filming you because I want to know that I'm not going to be violated here. Perfect. doing today?
Sir, how are you?
Good. I asked for you.
Yep, no problem.
Because I was parked here.
Yep.
I got a ticket back there because I was bringing my family in with all their luggage.
Okay.
I couldn't park in the underground because
Right.
this thing's too high.
Yep.
Then, after getting the ticket, I moved up here and stopped, and then these two came and then asked me for...
The man calmly explains his circumstances. He'd already received a parking ticket, but couldn't use the underground lot because his vehicle was too tall. With limited options, he stopped momentarily to help his family inside. Yet the officers appear uninterested in context. To protect himself, he begins filming the interaction, making it clear he's not being confrontational, just cautious. His camera becomes his shield, capturing every word as he insists that he only wants fairness, not conflict, and that he hasn't violated any law.
Driver's license, insurance, and registration, and I don't see why, because I'm just parked. I wasn't even in motion.
Okay.
So I mean, that's why I requested you, because I've done nothing wrong, broke no law.
Right.
And then somebody's asking me for that.
Okay, well, you are on private property, right? This airport belongs to airport property.
This is public.
But this is assigned to the airport over here, right?
It's still public, right? This is public, right?
No, this is private. This is all private. As soon as you come
I know it's private, but this is how the public gets in. It's
and
public
if you want,
access.
we can call a public safety officer to come and tell you that. They're GTAA employees.
I'm just saying it is public access.
But it's private property, right?
That's fine, yeah.
So that's why these officers are asking you for your driver's license, ownership, insurance.
On private property.
You left your vehicle unattended, right? That's what the call service.
It was parked with the four-ways on.
But unattended. Were you inside the vehicle?
No,
So it was unattended.
went in there.
Yeah, so it's unattended. You left it unattended.
Yeah, and it was parked with the four-ways on.
Doesn't matter.
There's no reason for that.
You can't park here with four ways on and leave your vehicle unattended.
Well, I got a ticket for it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
It
which
was
is
already dealt with, and that's why I'm saying why is it carrying on? Why does it have to carry on after it's already dealt with?
But then you moved up a little bit and then you left your vehicle unattended again.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
So you just moved it up.
I just moved it up.
Okay, and is there a reason why you're still here?
My family's still inside. I haven't even said goodbye to my family. They're checking in, right?
So if you want to park your
A supervisor finally arrives, offering a chance for reason. The man explains everything again, how he parked briefly, received a ticket, and was then approached aggressively. The supervisor acknowledges that the airport is technically private property, but still open to the public. Despite understanding his point, the officer insists that on such property, they have the right to demand identification. The man listens but challenges the logic. If it's public access, shouldn't public rules apply? The clash between private authority and public rights becomes the core tension.
you can't park your vehicle here and leave it unattended. If you leave it here
I'm not
unattended,
leaving it unattended.
Okay, so now since they're inside, if you want to say goodbye to them, I know you can't park there. You have to park at the Tim Hortons and you have to walk over this way.
But I'm not going in there to say goodbye. They're coming out to say
You
goodbye.
can't wait here. So it's either you're going to keep circling around.
That's fine with me.
Right?
I don't mind circling
so
around.
you keep circling around. Like if you leave it unattended, then we're going to tow it.
Yeah,
right?
no,
Whether
that's
you're-
fine.
whether you're standing-
I understand that from
Yeah.
the lady, right?
So even if you're standing curbside, right,
Yeah.
and this vehicle's unattended, we're going to tow it, right?
Yeah.
Because you've been asked to leave, you got a ticket already. Next
I
option-
wasn't asked to leave. I just got a ticket.
Okay, well now I'm going to
Right,
ask you to leave. I understand you're waiting for someone, but they're not here right now. You're standing outside here.
Yeah, they're
so circle
checking
back
in.
around, no problem. But the second you leave this unattended, if
They're
security
right
calls
there,
us,
by the way,
Yeah, so
so-
if security calls and leaves it unattended, it's going to get towed. So if you don't want your vehicle being towed and you're not going to leave it unattended, I would suggest leaving it at the Tim Hortons at Jetliner and Airport
Yeah.
Road, and you can either walk this way or take a cab here, and then the cab can take you back to your ambulance.
They're literally going to their flight. They're going to come and say goodbye and then go to their flight.
Yeah.
Now they're going the opposite way because you guys are here.
So wherever they're going, if they're checking
They're coming
in,
out that door.
Yeah.
They tried to get it out.
I guess that's why. But yeah, like I said, that was the whole thing I'm here for.
And just to let you know, we do have authority to ID you, okay? So you can,
I think if you pull me over for a traffic stop, yes. But if you don't pull me over for a traffic stop, you don't. Is that not correct?
well,
am I wrong?
You're still on private property.
No, but am I wrong?
That's where our powers come into place when you're on private property. Right?
But
The conversation turns to technicalities. Officers explain he can't park or leave the vehicle unattended, even briefly. The man insists he hasn't done so. He's waiting outside while his family checks in. The officers warn him that if he leaves his car again, it could be towed. Trying to stay calm, he agrees to cooperate but points out that has already been punished once with a fine. The discussion reveals how quickly routine encounters can escalate when unclear rules meet rigid enforcement.
And now we're agents of the property, that's where we come into play, okay? Traffic stop, yeah, no matter what, you have to ID yourself during a traffic stop.
Of course, but it's not a traffic stop.
But right now you're on private property, so if you were asked for your ID, you're gonna have to provide your ID, okay?
So you're paid by the airport?
GTAA, yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So if you want to say bye to your family, and then you can get going, okay?
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Now, this is why you should never talk with the police. Even if you haven't done anything wrong, most police officers will try to leverage everything you say against you to make you comply with every order they give you, even if it is unlawful. And this is why it is so important for you to know your rights and to help us to bring awareness to the rest of the public. So don't forget to support the channel by subscribing, like the video and leave a comment to reach more people. And remember, always record the police.
As the situation cools down, the man thanks the supervisor and avoids further confrontation. But the encounter leaves an important lesson. Even when you've done nothing wrong, interactions with police can turn adversarial in seconds. Officers may use authority to pressure compliance, regardless of fairness. That's why knowing your rights and recording every encounter matters more than ever. Incidents like this remind us that accountability is crucial. So always stay informed, stay respectful, and never stop standing up for your rights.